Hi, it's Dietitian Jill. Welcome to the Good Gut Show. And today I'm going to talk about using your senses in mindfulness practice. Now, I am forever beholden to Lee Strasberg, not only because he used to scream at me and kick my butt when I was an actor, but also learning method work, because method work was kind of like mindfulness, because you were sitting in a chair sometimes for 2 hours dealing with emotions that came up. And one of the great exercises, and it was a beginning exercise, was working with the senses. So when I started my mindfulness practice, and I know some mindfulness teachers do this, I incorporated the senses in my practice. And why is that so important? Because it stimulates you to stay with the senses and not have your mind spin off to other things. Not only that, it gives you a deep understanding of what's going on with your body and what's going on with your feelings. And, we're wired to remember through the senses events. So if you've ever kind of smelled, I know I remember when I was a kid, I was in my Aunt Jessie's kitchen a lot. Aunt Jessie was the cook in the family. No one cooked well. Well, some of them did, but my mother was a terrible cook. That's why I became a chef. And for feast days in the Jewish religion, we would go to Aunt Jessie's, and Aunt Jessie had a little apartment in Queens in New York, but we all would pile in there because she made the best food. She was the one who actually clubbed the carp, took the carp home, put it in the bathtub, clubbed the carp, made the filter fish with totally fresh fish. I can't eat gefilte fish to this day because I remember what it tasted like. And I remember being in the kitchen with Aunt Jessie when I was a very small child and smelling the smells and hearing the sounds of bubbling matzo ball soup and all kinds of wonderful things, smells, sights, tastes, of course, and hearing. Actually, smells and sounds are the two most acute senses that you can stimulate when you're working with this. Because when you stimulate a sense, as I said, it picks up a feeling. And with the feeling, you can go and open a whole new treasure trove of you in your feelings, because most of us don't do well with feelings. I mean, we're taught not to have them. We're taught to suppress them. As an actor, I was taught to include them with everything I did. I'm so glad, because I can walk out the door in the morning and smell the smells of the flowers. And here, I live between two airports, so I can hear the prop planes going by in the morning. I can smell, as I said, the flowers or whatever else people are cooking in the morning. I can hear the birds chirping, and there's tons of them in my backyard. And it just makes me so peaceful. So I do my breathing and I'm peaceful. So here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to start with sound. All right. I'd like to start with sound. So I invite you to do a little mindfulness with me. And right now, just uncross your legs and arms. Find a place that really is comfortable and supports your back. Breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply, preferably through your nose, noticing your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Now be still right now and open your ears and open up your other channels of hearing. Perhaps you hear with the insides of your hands, the back of your head, and begin to notice the sounds around you. I'm always picking up the sounds of cars going by, children playing in the street, clocks ticking. Just notice those sounds. Don't force yourself, just notice. If thoughts come into your mind, just let them pass out like a beautiful mist that comes in and floats out, that drifts in and floats out. And take a breath and continue to notice the sounds around you. And notice this sound. And when you're ready, take a breath and come back in the room. This is my lovely Tibetan singing pose. This is the C bowl. Okay, this is the key of C, the note of C. And actually, it's the key of C because Tibetan singing bowls are unique in that they're made with 7 metals and that they play many notes at once. So this one is very unique. I love this one. This one was 16th century. I have a whole set. I'll share with you in later episodes. And how do you feel right now? Now you can continue the same with taste, with smell, right? With looking. And I'll do some more of that in coming weeks. But that's my introduction to using the senses. So fabulous. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about what I call acting out, which is my unique take on mindfulness. And I'd love to have you join me around 10 o'clock in the morning in my Good Gut group or in my YouTube channel, The Good Gut Queen, or in my Dietitian Jill Place Facebook group page, on my Dietitian Jill Facebook page. And please leave a comment if you're on any of those. I would love to hear what's going on with you and how you're feeling about this whole thing. So love it. Love mindfulness. I will talk to you tomorrow about what I call acting out and what that's all about. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you